how are you, friends? Welcome. I just would like to share an alternative, a healthy alternative to the traditional carrot raisin salad that we generally have had probably when we were children. And it was made with a lot of great things, especially around picnic times, but it was made with mayonnaise or something like that if you're from the South. But today I'm going to give you a new spin on it. It's called a raw sweet potato wrapped raisin salad. And it begins with a sweet potato, yes, a raw sweet potato. And then we use fresh ginger. We use lemon for the brightness, adding brightness to the flavor of the salad. We use shredded, unsweetened coconut. Now you can buy the sweetened coconut in the stores, and you don't have to necessarily go to the health food store, but they do have, if you go to a grocer that has a natural food section or an organic section, they do have this, and I encourage you to use it because it's awesome. If you've never tasted coconut that hasn't been adulterated, you'll really appreciate this flavor. And then you can use a dried fruit such as currants or raisins, cranberries, anything like that, apricots, prunes, you name it. But I saturate mine with fresh lemon juice just to plump up the fruit. So I'm going to show you how this starts. After you skin the sweet potato, you grate it just as you would carrots. And I've kind of gotten a head start on it for the sake of time and the power of video, and so as not to bore you. But this is sort of a very cool process, because a lot of people don't sit and take time to grate things. They put everything in a food processor or something like that, and you can certainly do that. But I just kind of like the idea of preparing something by hand and using techniques that perhaps my foremothers did. So I've gotten most of this potato grated, and mind you, I've gotten this much grated sweet potato from a potato about this size, so this will easily serve 4 to 6 people, and then some. And then I've also taken the fresh ginger. I've just taken a little piece of it off here and peeled it, and I've grated this. Now you'll find that some ginger is a little bit more woody than others. You have to use at your own discretion. You don't necessarily have to grate it, but and I enjoy a lot of ginger in my food products because, one, it adds a little peppery spice, but it's also a great digestive. So at this point, I've grated all that. Oh, and I may not have mentioned, but you also could use a little cinnamon. Okay. So now I've grated the the sweet potato, and I'm going to add. This is a choice. I'm not a real precision cook, which might make it a little difficult for people who are trying to follow a recipe that I've come up with. This is not my original recipe, but I kind of use the ratio of coconut to sweet potato about 1 to 4. So meaning that I'll use 1 part grated coconut to about 2 to 3 parts of sweet potato, raw sweet potato. I'll add about a teaspoon of cinnamon. Again, I like things a little bit more spicy, so I actually add maybe 1.5 to 2 teaspoons. For raisins or currants or whatever your dried fruit is, I like a lot of fruit. So this is about a little less than a cup. You can certainly add less or more, whichever you prefer. But I've also, used the lemon juice and orange juice or anything citrus to marinate those raisins. And I do have an orange here, so I think I would like to add a little bit of orange juice as well. Now the juice of the fruit, of the citrus fruit, actually adds the moisture, and I also try to make sure that there are no seeds that get into the salad, because nobody wants to bite down on a lemon seed or an orange seed when you have all these beautiful flavors coming together. So, and And then you don't have to, but it depends on what the taste of the salad might be. Sometimes sweet potatoes, depending on what time of year you make this salad, are sweeter than other times. Sometimes they don't have a lot of water and they're kind of dry. So if you like a more moist salad, you certainly would like to add more citrus. Oh, okay. So now you don't have to, but I'm going to add a little brown sugar that I've also made with the lemon juice. And then you mix. Add a little more cinnamon, only because I just love it. I've made this so many times that I kind of know what it looks like. But for those of you making it for the first time, taste as you go. And if you like little nuts like walnuts, pecans, things like that, certainly use them. Okay, that's all it is. You make it pretty, and I'm going to taste this. Oh my gosh. Every time anybody eats this salad, they go, what kind of carrot raisin salad is this? This is so good. And when I tell them raw sweet potatoes, they freak out. Try it.